Okay, yay. I am recording. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I want to ask that you guys take this time. We have all day and all night to work our businesses, so let's take this time to truly be focused on training and taking notes, even if this is just a refresher for you guys. It just really distracts me personally when everybody's on their phone, so that would be awesome. And then if you can show your cameras, great. I would love to see your faces. It makes me so happy to just see you guys on here. If you can't, I totally understand, but I would love to see you. So I'm going to play this little clip for us to start us off on the right foot. And then we're going to get straight into tonight's training. So make sure you have pen and paper.
You're stopping because it's taking too long? Your dream, your goal, it's taking too long? It took Julia Child 10 years to write Mastering the Art of French Cooking. Her work changed cooking for people all over the world and launched her career. James Cameron worked on Avatar for 15 years, and it's one of the most successful films in the history of the industry. Ground was broken for the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge in 1870. The project took 10 years, and during that time, the lives of many of the men who were building the bridge were taken and lost along the way. But you guys, the Brooklyn Bridge still stands as a symbol of New York, and 137 years later, it brings 43 million cars to and from Manhattan every single year. None of this was quick. I stopped obsessing over whether or not I was any good and just focused on how do I get better. Don't you get it? Nothing that lasts is accomplished quickly. Nobody's entire legacy is based on a single moment, but rather the collection of one's experiences. If you're lucky, your legacy will be a lifetime in the making. It's not taking too long. It's taking exactly as long as it needs to. Keep going.
Okay, I play that video probably like once every couple days just because I have to remind myself all the time to trust the process. And as a newbie and going into tonight's topic, this is really going to be mainly for new distributors, but it's going to be good for you seasoned distributors to listen to too, so that you know how to train your team and you can send them this and all the things. But as a newbie, what I want you guys to realize is that this is not a get rich quick scheme. You can absolutely make money right now and make money this next week 100%. But it is entirely based off of your work ethic. And I promise you, if you give this 12 months, 1 year of your all, you will absolutely not regret it. Okay. So we're just gonna dive right in. Like I said, I wanted you guys to bring pen and paper, so hopefully you have that. I want you to literally get it out, and we're gonna write some things down together. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, what is your steps to success? So right at the top of the paper, steps to success. Okay, this is gonna be your bare minimum guide to your goal every single month, right? I try to complete this 2 to 3 times a month. As a newbie, this is a really good goal to just focus on every single month. You don't have to necessarily set it as like an expectation that you do this 2 to 3 times a month, but I always just think the more that I shoot for the moon and I land on the stars, I'll be happy, right? So why not push myself to 10x it? And then inevitably, I'm already filling this one time over, right? But it is imperative for you to get your first 6 customers in your first 30 days. And I'm going to explain why. So I want you to write customers right under steps to success. And we're going to kind of like split this down the middle. So you're going to draw a line down the middle, and then you're going to write distributors. So I want you to get used to some of these abbreviations. So When we talk about customers, you're going to hear this mostly as LCs, okay? Loyal customers. That's how we talk about customers, LCs. And there's a ton of videos, and it's in the training process. In the very first training video that we send you that talks about setting up your e-suite, setting up your auto ship, all that kind of stuff, what our loyal customer program is. So I'm not going to get too much into that tonight. Go rewatch the first training video if that doesn't like spark an interest for you or like that you remember. That would be a really good place to start. Sorry, you guys, I get so winded recently as I talk. Okay. And then for distributors, how you're going to hear this is DT, okay? Distributor, we talk about DTs. So when we talk about customers, this is someone who is enrolling in our loyal customer program. They just want to purchase the products from you, right? Distributors are people who want to make money with you, okay? So your steps to success and your minimum enrollments that you want to set for yourself every month is 6 customers or 6 LCs. So you're going to write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down the line, right? Customers 1 through 6. And then on the distributors, you're going to write 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And you're going to do this physically on a piece of paper, or if you have access to a printer, you can just go into your eSuite, go to Document Library. You can even just search steps, and it's going to pull up the steps to success. And you can pull up that PDF and just print it out, and it has a really pretty version and not my chicken scratches. But if you would just rather have a journal, you're just going to write this at the start of the month. Or hell, let's say you want to do it 3 times over, right? So you're going to write down, 18 customers and what is that? 9 distributors, right? So you can write however many you want, but 6 loyal customers, 3 distributors is what we call our steps to success. If you do this every single month, inevitably, it might take some people 4 years, it might take some people 12 years, but you absolutely will get to the top of the company. Okay, so this is just like basic. When we talk about your first goal, like right out of the gate as a new distributor, you've set up your eSuite, we've gone over your why, we've talked about the color personality test. We give you a goal of getting 6 loyal customers in your first 72 hours. I've been giving people like an extra day because it used to be 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors, and because they gave us a raise, they changed the whole compensation plan and gave us more money, they added 2 loyal customers onto that. So I've been giving people an extra 24 hours. So it's really like 4 days after you join. We have it a goal for you to have those 6 loyal customers. Now, here's what this is going to do for you and why this is so important. That you do it within your first 30 days from the date that you joined, okay? Full calendar 30 days. When you get your 6 loyal customers, not only do you get right now $150 shopping spree, so you're going to be able to not only get all the products that comes in your kit, but you're going to be able to go into the site and purchase anything that you want. That could be the Beauty Works line. That could be, a weight loss system, whatever you want. You get to try all the products. You can resell these that you get because you're going to get them for free. To make immediate money in your pocket, or you can use them and get your own results and start boosting your business right away, right? The other thing that this is going to do, and why I stress the importance of this, making sure, right, I give you a goal that it's in your first 4 days. So we're knocking this out of the gate. This is something that I'm like, let's go, for the people who are ready to run. But you do have 30 days, okay? So the 4 days is just a fun little goal that I give you. And if you meet that, I send you a little gift from me. But when you get your 6 loyal customers, you earn your $150 shopping spree. Right now, they also have a promotion. So like Lexi, for example, you joined me during a time where they're giving a $50 bonus when you earn those 6 loyal customers in your first 30 days as well. So not only are you getting a $150 shopping spree, but you're also getting a $50 cash bonus. Okay, this is on top of your commissions that you're getting for those first 6 loyals. And again, you have the full 30 days to achieve that. Not only that, But in this business, we don't get paid. For example, I use Lexi as an example, so I'm going to use her again. I don't get paid just because I get Lexi in the system, right? Like I have to help her achieve her goal of getting 6 loyal customers before I get paid. So let's say Lexi enrolls a distributor. She earned her 6 loyal customers in her first 30 days. She got her $150 shopping spree, her $50 cash bonus. But because she enrolled a distributor and she already met that first 6 loyal customers in her first 30 days, she fast start qualified herself, which opens you up to a huge part of the compensation plan. So because Lexi enrolled a distributor, she's fast start qualified. When she helps her new distributor meet their goal of 6 loyal customers, Lexi is now going to get a $150 bonus. Okay, so this is crucial because if you don't get those 6 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you don't qualify yourself for those weekly bonuses. Does that make sense? Will you guys put a 1 in the chat if you're with me so far? I just know that it's so much information and I want to make sure that I'm like going slow enough. I know I talk a million miles an hour. Okay, perfect. Whew, I'm gonna take a sip of water. I'm like so out of breath. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. So now you're like, okay, I get it. I have to enroll 6 loyal customers. How do I do that? Right? I love you guys too. How do I do that? So here's my tips. As a newbie, or maybe you're right below your first 30-day mark, I'm going to give you the tips that I used to make myself fast start qualified and get my first 4 to 6 loyal customers in my first 30 days. So the very first people that I suggest that you start with is family. And I'm talking every breathing human. I don't care if it's your 4th cousin. If you know them and you talk to them, you're reaching out to them. Okay, family. Friends, people that you went to high school with, your acquaintances, coworkers, your parents' coworkers, your grandparents' friends, okay? Like these people that you know, this is called your warm market. Sorry, I have like acid reflux. You guys, I am so pregnant. It's disgusting. Like everything is just happening. Okay. So, those would be like your first little group of people that you're going to reach out to. My tip too is that you guys always want to send messages individually, okay? Do not send mass messages to big groups of people because everyone has different goals and different needs. One person needs to make extra money. One person wants to lose 15 pounds and only drinks tea. The other person works out 7 times a week and only wants to take the supplement. The other person doesn't care about anything except for making their hair grow. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to get really confusing and overwhelming. Like, I don't know about you, but me even just like spinning off those examples overwhelmed me, right? So we want to have one conversation at a time. This also helps your enroller when you're sending screenshots, because if we have a million conversations going on at once, which we always will, I want to make sure that when I look at the contact name or at the number that it's one person, so that when I go back and you're sending me the next reply from them because I'm helping other newbies, I can just scroll up really quick and read what their last message was and what my reply was, and then just continue the conversation, right? Because how I want you to think of this as a newbie is when you're sending screenshots, number one, this is like our job as distributors, as your leaders, to show you exactly how to work this business. Okay, so trust us. This is not to be micromanaging. This is to show you the best way to have these conversations. But also, I forgot my train of thought. I don't know. Steps to success, enrolling customers, screenshots. Shoot, I don't remember. Anyways, you're going to be sending these, mass messaging. You don't want to do that because it will help us keep you on track. I'll eventually come back and I'm sure I'll remember what I was going to say. But anyways, super important to send screenshots to your, enroller, because I want you to remember that this is me having the conversation for you. You're not even in the conversation. You're copying and pasting and I'm showing you exactly what to say, and you're going to save these to your notes for later so that you can go back and look at them if you have the same similar conversation or whatever. But this, you're not expected to know what to do. I don't expect you to know what to say. I don't expect you to know anything about these products. I don't expect you to know anything about the business. My job is to show you exactly how to do that. So as you're kind of vicariously living through your uplines replies, you're going to start getting the hang of things. You're going to start seeing what products I recommend for certain situations. You're going to see what I say when someone tells you that this is a pyramid scheme. You're going to see what I say when X, Y, and Z, fill in the blank, right? Again, I don't expect you to know anything. So this is a really good way as you're sending these messages out when we give you that first goal to achieve this. So you've reached out to your warm market, these people, right? Next step would be to like go on Facebook and look at some of the people that, you know, maybe you haven't talked to in a couple years, but you want to reach out to or whatever. My suggestion too with like family and friends is screenshots are great and I highly suggest them. But if you have somebody that you know in your family, for example, my grandma, there's no way if I text my grandma about these products that she is purchasing anything from me. She gets too confused. She doesn't know how to open the link. Like, no shade, grandma, but like this is a phone conversation. I'm totally willing to get on the phone with you and your grandma and talk about her goals and set her up with some products. Okay. I'm not afraid to do that. If you want to just call them and be like, hey, I just started this health and wellness company. And to be honest, I'm absolutely petrified, but I'm so excited. And I just need a few people to try some of our products and let me know their honest opinion. Nothing that breaks the bank, but would you be willing to help a sister out? Like, how real is that conversation? And I guarantee you that at least one person in your family, I can't guarantee that. A lot of people's family doesn't support them, and that's okay. But I would be shocked if you had that conversation with somebody who truly cares about you and would do anything to support you and your family or friend or whatever, that they wouldn't purchase one thing from you. For example, fat fighters are 25 bucks, right? Like there's things that we can do to work with people's budgets to make it something affordable, especially with the pick 2 for 49 right now. Like we have our hands on such good deals. Our company is literally feeding us loyal customers on a silver platter. Okay, so take advantage of it. The other thing would be immediately start doing HAPs. And if you don't know what these are, we're going to talk about these in a minute. But these are things that I'm going to suggest. So if you don't know what that is, just hang on and I'll explain. But I immediately, like right after we start working into your first goal, it's usually like day 1 or day 2, depending on how far we get. I'm immediately having newbies do HAPs. So they're getting, 10 to 20 new potentials outside of the people that they texted right off the bat. And what I would suggest for you guys is taking this journal that I'm having you write all this out in and making it your potential journal, or use your calendar on your phone. There's tons of different ways that you can keep track of potentials, but every single person that shows interest in these products or interested in the business at all, name is getting written down. Okay, you don't want people to slip through the cracks. If I had known this when I first started the business, I would be so much further along, even rank wise, if I had done this. Okay, so keep track of them. Okay, so we know now what our steps to success are. 6 loyal customers, 3 distributors. Same thing with distributors, you guys, when you're first starting out. Call your best friend and be like, look, things are crazy right now. You and I both need to make some extra money. Like, let's be business partners and just like kick butt together. Like, do you want to make some extra money with me? And most people will at least be willing to get the information from you, right? And then we're going to start posting. We'll talk about all the things, but distributors will come. Okay, so next, let's talk about, first of all, really quickly, if you're a seasoned distributor, I want you to drop a tip or a way that you enrolled one of your first 6 loyal customers in the chats really quick. I want some newbies to see and maybe anything that I didn't mention to pop up. Okay, as I'm going on to the next thing. So I want you guys, again, to break out this journal. So you're going to write at the top today's date. And this is what I do every single day. Okay, so I'm going to kind of walk you through exactly what a 6 list looks like or what you should be doing every single day for your business. Okay, and I'm going to talk about bare minimums and if you're pushing for promotions, slash if you're new. So, okay, don't forget to drop something in the comments of how you got your first 6. So, what I start with at the very top is posts. Okay, so you're just going to write today's date and posts. And underneath that, you're going to write FB for Facebook, and underneath that, IG for Instagram. Okay, just like that. Posts, Facebook, Instagram. And I want you to, on Facebook, you're going to do 4 boxes. And on IG, you're going to do 1 box. So just like this. Okay? So on Facebook, you're going to want to start posting anywhere from 2 to 4 times a day. Okay? This is going to be every single day. And I'm going to give you examples of what to post and all that kind of stuff. So Instagram, you're only going to do 1 a day. Okay? But you want to do this every single day. And posts are extremely, extremely important because this is the open sign to your business. When you message someone or you add someone to your network, they're going to immediately go to your page and see what you're about. And I can tell you that you will be taken a lot more seriously if you have posts about your business and about what this is doing for you, and that people see that you are truly implementing this into your daily life. If you're a newbie and feel like you don't know what to post yet, number one, if you're brand new, your distributor will be giving you a few examples, okay? The other thing is there's tons of training videos on what to post, how to post. I have a ton of them on my YouTube channel, and I'll be explaining a little bit. So on Facebook, what I want you to write down first is, let's say, product, okay? So you're just going to write product above it so that you remind yourself. This is going to be, for example, you wake up, you got your Skinny Brew in the mail and your distributor kit, and you're going to make your first cup of coffee. Okay, you're going to try our products. So you can figure out how to make the Skinny Brew. I personally like it best mixed just with hot water and some creamer. Okay, nothing special, maybe some whipped cream. It's so good though. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a cute little picture of you and your new Skinny Brew. And you're going to make a little post just saying something like, try it, try the product. What did you think? It tasted delicious. Throughout the day, I will be having long lasting energy. The nootropics are going to balance my mood and make me sane during the day, right? Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I drink the Skinny Brew, unlike the keto coffee, just because the keto coffee has caffeine, but the nootropics in the Skinny Brew help my anxiety so much. So I talk about how that helps with that for me. So in the morning when you have your coffee, just make a little post and talk about the pick 2 for $49 or whatever. You can even go onto my page or start following other top leaders in the company and start just watching and writing down. You can even screenshot their posts. Like, I'll screenshot somebody's post because I loved it and I related to it. Coffee opportunity, whatever it is. And then when I go to write a post, if I don't have inspiration or I'm feeling like blah, my post is crap, I'll just look at that screenshot and I'll just rewrite it in my own words. Like, I'll read it and then be like, okay, I'm gonna totally rewrite this in my own way about how this made me feel or whatever. Okay, so you're making a product post in the morning. Then you're gonna have some sort of filler post, okay? So you can write filler. And this is going to be something like an inspirational quote. This is going to be something like an interactive post. You can go onto Pinterest and search up Facebook interactive posts and do something that's just going to bump your algorithm. Like, you could even do something as simple as, are you guys going nuts in this quarantine? Or whatever. People love to share their opinions. Ask for an opinion on anything or a recommendation, and it's just going to pop off. And what this does is, when this post is blowing up and you're just simply interacting back and forth with people, more people are going to see your post. So it basically bumps everything, right? Okay, so now you've got a product post, a filler post, and then we're going to do what's called a lifestyle post. And this is when we talk about the business and the opportunity. And this is just, you guys, the formula that I've found that works personally for me. You can play with it and do whatever you want, but this has worked really well for me. Okay, so lifestyle, opportunity posts. This is going to be something like yesterday I did something that was like Happy Easter, and I just talked about how 2 years ago my life would look so much different on Easter. I would have had to work, or I would have had to do something else for somebody else, or I would have been stressing out. Like, I can only imagine what I would have been doing 2 years ago. And yesterday I got to finish my business before 1 p.m., respond to my team the rest of the day, but I was pretty much with family all day, and I didn't have to feel guilty about that because my business allows me to do those things, right? That's a super simple opportunity post. Monday, today's a perfect example. Monday. People dread and hate Mondays. I hated Mondays when I worked 9 to 5s. I'm sure most of you can relate, right? So talk about what like your dream Monday looks like, and how one day this business is going to give that to you. That could be you on the beach in Maui. Like, I can't wait till one day my online business allows me to do X, Y, and Z. People want to know where you're going. People love to see someone who dreams, someone who's excited about life, someone who is staying positive throughout all this craziness. Like, I'm not telling you to be fake and to create a highlight reel by any means, but I'm telling you to be real and show this opportunity to absolutely everyone, okay? That's a lifestyle post. Again, you can go onto my page or any top leaders and you'll be able to see tons of examples of this. Then you could do something like, you could do another filler post. Sometimes I'll do like a before and after photo. So like, make sure it's corporate approved. I just did a whole compliance video, so if you haven't watched that yet, do. But you could do like a before and after and just be like, damn girl, like you looking like a snack, okay? And it's just the picture, and that's all the caption is. Like, I'll have people literally screenshot that to me and message it to me and be like, okay, I'm so annoyed. I keep seeing this like every 5 days from you. What is this? You know, or whatever. And then it opens up a whole conversation. Okay, Instagram, I mainly do lifestyle posts, opportunity posts. It's every couple days I'll do like a product post, because every single day I'm posting about products and opportunity on my story, right? Like, you guys will see me making my coffee story, or taking my Just Celery, or giving Oakland her greens or her reds, or whatever it is, taking my vitamins. So I usually do that. But on Facebook, you have a little bit more lax. It doesn't need to be so aesthetically appealing, although that's always preferred. With Instagram, people are really picky. So we're going to have so many trainings this month, like exactly how to download a preset off of Etsy and use Lightroom. And we're going to talk about exactly how to set up your Instagram to make it most appealing. We're going to go over all those things. So just make sure that you stay tuned for these Zooms and stuff. But we'll teach you exactly how to do all of that. There's tons of videos on YouTube too, you guys. Okay, so now we've got our posts covered. Let's talk about stories. So I want you to write down next, stories. And you're going to write a big box around it. And you're going to do Facebook and IG under it, just like before. Okay? And then you're going to do 10 boxes on each. Okay. 10 boxes. So I have kind of, again, a sequence that I go through. So the first couple slides are going to be my coffee story in the morning. And I try to switch this up all the time, meaning one morning it will be like a time lapse video, and it's just me making the coffee, something really quick. Sometimes it will be just like a boomerang of me on a journaling Zoom with my keto coffee right there. Or sometimes it will be me on hands free and I'm talking about the Skinny Brew and how much I love it and the nootropics and all these things. Sometimes it will just be like a little video clip of me in Oakland outside with the keto coffee or whatever. But it's physically me, product in my hand, some sort of video of me with the product, okay? Let's say you don't drink coffee. You hate coffee. You're picking a product. Super Reds, collagen, keto energy, Confianza, I don't care what it is, pick a product, fall in love with it, okay? And in the morning, you're gonna have a couple first slides of that. Then we have lots of deals going on right now. So let's say maybe the next 3 slides are of you putting up cute little slides that either you've made on over or your enroller has sent you, or you found from another top leader, or maybe you found some on Pinterest, whatever it is. It's going to be those ones that kind of look like ads, for lack of a better word, right? But they're really cute. They don't look spammy. So you're going to have 3 slides of that. Then you're going to have some filler slides. So let's say the next 2 are you on a walk with your dog, or your super healthy lunch that you had that day and you're proud of yourself, or a time lapse of you doing your yoga session or your workout that day, or a picture of you and your husband that's a flashback, or fill in the blank, okay? Fillers. The key is to not do ad of 12 different products, okay? Nobody wants to see that. So then you've got 4 slides left. You're gonna do something about the opportunity. Maybe you did 1 slide that is about the opportunity. Then you had another couple photos or whatever, that are like a drawing that you did that night, or whatever it is, right? You watching TV at the end of the day, you with a glass of wine. It doesn't matter what it is, a filler post. So now, and the key too, if you have the time, you guys, or are willing to set timers, because it takes 2 seconds to add something onto your story, set timers. If you do it every 30 minutes, I know that's a lot. I know it's kind of crazy. I can hardly even keep up with that sometimes. But if you do it every 30 minutes, it bumps the hell out of your stories, okay? And the other thing that you can do is have Instagram and Facebook linked. So you can just go to your Instagram and upload them, and then it will automatically upload it to your Facebook, okay? Okay, so we've got our posts and our stories. Now let's talk about growing our network. So you're gonna write grow network and put a big box around it. Okay, same thing, I'm just going down the list. And then you're gonna do Facebook and IG, because these are the main platforms that we work off of. And for Facebook, you can write down, you could just say a good number to go with is like 50 to 75 a day on Facebook. I want to remind you to break this up into segments. Do not do this all in one sitting, okay? You will get blocked. So you want to do it in 10 to 20 person increments. So whether you have to set a timer for 3 times a day, and that's before work, on your lunch break, after work, or right when you wake up, after you do your self-development, and right before you go to bed, and I don't know, 1 time during the day, whatever it is for you. Make sure that you're getting it done, but break it up. Then Instagram, you want to do at least 200. And this is every single day, okay? I know that this can sound overwhelming, but I promise you, I'm going to show you exactly how to work this into your daily life. I started this when I was working 60+ hour weeks as a property manager, deathly ill, pregnant, and glued to the toilet, okay? If I can do this, you can do this. It is all about becoming self-disciplined and making this a priority and working it in the little increments throughout your day, okay? So 200, you want to break this up into 50 person-ish increments, okay? So again, if you do it 3 times a day and you have your alarm set, just make sure that you're breaking it up into 3 segments. Do not add or unfollow more than 300 to 400 people per day on each Instagram. I have 3 Instagrams, so don't stress yourself out with that. It's only because I don't have access to my Facebook. So when I was doing this, and if it was any other way, I would have 1 Facebook, 1 Instagram. You do not want to make a separate account for It Works, okay? This is not going to be some spammy thing that you're shoving down people's throats. These are products that you're implementing into your life and the business that you're implementing into your life, right? They want to see you. They don't want to see ads. So 200 people per day on Instagram. Then let's talk about host a post. So you can write HAP. You can search on YouTube, Jackie Deering, host a post. You can, like, you guys, if you look up Kelly Brown, her and Lauren Berryman are like the queen of HAPs, okay? Lauren Berryman, Kelly Brown, Jackie Deering. You can look up any of their YouTubes. They have hot videos. What this is a host a post. So you're going to message someone saying something like this. For example, this is the message that I send. It says, hey girl, I know this is super random, but I have a quick question for you. And don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Okay? If this doesn't sound like you, and that sounds like a scripted message to you, like that's legitimately how I talk. If that's not you, don't say that. Be like, hey boo, I got a question. Like, you awake? I don't know. Whatever you say, I don't know how you talk, but however it is, you change it up to sound like you. Kayla, you change it up to sound like you, okay? So then after they say like, yeah, what's good? You're going to be like, would you be willing to throw something I send you up on your story, or if it's Facebook, your wall, nothing spammy, and in exchange, I'm going to enter you into my team's giveaway. And then I put in parentheses what it is. So for example, this month, it's an entire skincare line, so our Beauty Works line, and $100 cash, $332 value. I could really use the support. And then we're going to send them a HAP, and I have entire trainings on that too. So if you're new and have no clue what I'm talking about, don't worry. I will totally walk you through this, or your enroller will when it's time. So don't stress about this. There's different giveaways going on in different team pages. So there's a lot going on. The one that I am personally like supplying with Nat is the $100 cash and the Beauty Works kit, but you can totally participate in whatever. Okay, so HAPs, you want to get at least 10 up per day. So you're going to put 10 boxes. This is like, again, bare minimum, y'all. 10 HAPs. So you want to have 10 people put up these posts for you. I don't care if that takes you 20 messages or if it takes you 200 messages. We're going to get 10 HAPs up, because this opens you up to an entire different network. If 10 people, let's say each of these 10 people only have 100 followers or 100 friends, that's still opening you up to 1,000 new people, okay? And obviously, the majority of people have more than 100 followers or friends on Facebook, sometimes even thousands. So think about how many people that you're getting in front of that you couldn't have otherwise, right? Okay, this is a really easy way to get new potentials. Then let's talk about messages. So you're gonna write down messages. And I want you to write down opportunity and product. This is separate from HAPs, okay? So we have our HAPs, our 10 here, messages, opportunity, and product, okay? Now, this might sound overwhelming as a newbie, but I want to show you again how to split this up. So I try to make it a goal to send at least 100 per day. You can do more than that. But let's talk about 100, okay? This is a really good number if you're a newbie really wanting to go, hit the ground running. If you're pushing for promotion, it might be double this, okay? Whatever it is for you. We focus in this business on the actual results, not busy work. We don't get paid to be busy. We don't get paid by the hour. We get paid for putting people in the system, helping people find the products that will work for them, or helping them earn money, okay? So let's just say 50 of each. So what you can do is split it up, like do 5 boxes on each line. Sorry, you guys, I have such bad handwriting. Okay. So opportunity, product, 50 of each, 5 boxes, okay? And you're just gonna do 10 at a time. So if you need to set a reminder for yourself, you can set reminders in your phone, you can set timers or like alarm clocks and just put like message time or story time or whatever you're setting a reminder for. And when I was working full time, what this looked like for me was getting up earlier to do my first round of like all of these things and my self-development. Okay, I challenged myself when I started this business to wake up an hour earlier. I would immediately do my self-development and then I would do my first round. And then I wasn't able to be on my phone and I had to work until my break. I only got a 10-minute break. But guess what I was doing on that 10 minutes? Going through my next round or hitting some of my messages, sending out those 10. I was going, and when I took a bathroom break, I was making sure that I sat on the toilet for an extra 30 seconds, and I added 20 people. Okay. My lunch break, I had an hour lunch. So that whole hour, power hour, or a training video, or whatever it was, right? Then when I got off work, I had a long commute. And then I had to come home and make dinner. So I really wasn't able to be on my phone right away, but I was responding to my team while I was making dinner. Maybe putting up another post on Facebook real quick of an inspirational quote or whatever it is. I had a podcast going in the background. And then if you have kids, whatever, when the kids go down, that's when you do your last round. And then you have some personal time, and then you go to bed, right? So you're not just like working from sun up to sundown, but you're implementing this in the small times of your day. So what you can do is just do rounds of 10. Your first break, you're going to send out 10 opportunity messages and 10 product messages. That should take you way less than 10 minutes. If it takes you more than that, you're not using text replacement, or I need to show you how to be quicker. And that's okay, but it should not be taking you that long. So let's just talk about it. Then on your lunch, you send another round and you go grow your network some, or whatever it is. You guys see how I'm kind of like bouncing back and forth? This does not have to be, and this business wasn't really set up to be done in all one sitting. Like, everybody's busy. So let this work with your busy lifestyle. Okay. Then let's talk about follow-up. So I just put follow-up and like just a box next to it. Follow-up in a box. You want to follow up every single day. Okay. This could be like one of the last tasks that you do on your last power hour or whatever. But you want to go back through, and I told you, remember, we were going to write down your potentials in this journal. So you're going to have Sally Sue Facebook coffee. And before you go to bed, because you talked to her today, so let's say tomorrow, before you go to bed, you're going to go back through and look at the people who you talked to yesterday, and you're going to follow up with them. And you're going to do that every day. You're just going to go back to the people that you talked to the day before, and you're just going to follow up with them and make it super sweet, simple, to the point. Hey, what did you think about that video that I sent you? Hey, I hope you're having an amazing day. Did you get a chance to look over the product information that I sent you? Hey, does that pricing work for you? Hey, do you want more info? Like, whatever the follow-up is, don't make it complicated. What would you say to your bestie, right? Most of the time, people are not replying because they're not interested. Somebody's kid opened the message, they opened it, forgot to reply. Maybe they're too embarrassed to tell you they don't have the money right now. Like, I have people that I've been talking to. Lexi's a perfect example. I can't tell you guys how long she's been a potential of mine. And just yesterday, she finally messaged me and was just like, or was that today? I'm losing my days. But she was like, okay, fine, I'm ready to do this. Like, let's go. That was today, right? Okay. I'm like, I'm not totally losing it. That was this morning. Anyways, she's been a potential for so freaking long. Like, literally, if I could go back and show you guys my journals, it's Lexi Wright on all my journals. And I have followed up with her, or my other potentials, right? So on Fridays, you're going to go through and you're going to break out your journal, and you're going to go back the whole week. And you're going to follow up with people you've been talking to that week, okay? It takes an average of 7 to 21 times of follow-up. And that's not to say that it can't be more than that. There's definitely people. But on average, 7 to 21 times of someone seeing something or someone being in your inbox before they're going to purchase or join your team. So if somebody, let's say you've been talking to somebody for a super long time, but you haven't really been following up that much, they're probably going to join somebody else. And that's a really hard pill to swallow. And does that suck? And do you kind of have a little salt towards the person who enrolled them? Maybe. But what I'm going to tell you is that that's just a clue that we're not doing our job well enough. You want to be the last person in their inbox. So don't think you're annoying. You're not blowing people up. I promise you, if they show interest, they want this. Everybody wants to look better, feel better, or make money. Okay? We have a solution for everyone, especially during this time, you guys. And at the very least, let them enter into the giveaway. If they're not interested in the products, the opportunity, whatever it is, do you want to be entered in my giveaway for free? Like, who doesn't need an extra $100 right now? Like, let's be honest. Like, all you got to do is put this on your story for me. So keep it simple. Okay. Then, if you're really going to go for it and you truly want this business to work for you, my biggest tip is going to be the next two things that I tell you and that I have you write down. Also, bonus points if you wish people a happy birthday in their DMs every day or on their wall on Facebook. Okay? Happy birthday. Okay, the next two things I'm going to tell you are literally going to be the key to your success in this business. Self-development. From the day that I started this business, I challenged myself to no less than an hour a day. There's absolutely no reason you cannot accomplish that. If you work, you have a 15-minute drive or whatever. So you're going to listen to 15 minutes there, 15 minutes home. On your lunch break, maybe you're finishing the rest, or right before you go to bed, or whatever. But there's no reason that you cannot complete 60 minutes of self-development. This can be a physical hard copy book. This could be a Ed Milet video on YouTube. This could be an Audible book that I send you. If you're brand new and you're watching this video, if you're in my organization and you've never received a free audiobook on Audible, I will personally send you one from my library for free. Excuse me. So you can totally get a free book. This is going to be so huge. If you want your wallet to grow, if you want your team to grow, if you want these products, whatever, if you want to help every single person on this planet, you have to grow your mind first. If you have a broke mindset, you're gonna have to get over that. If you are introverted and don't like getting on live videos, you're gonna have to get over that. There's a lot of obstacles that you're gonna have to overcome in this business. There's gonna be a lot of things that push you outside of your comfort zone. This is something new. This is something different. You've never done this before, and it's gonna seem really scary unless you have something that is securing you. And I personally think of my self-development as my suit of armor. Every single day, I get up and I do my self-development before I do anything. There is scientific proof behind not looking at your phone the second you wake up, okay? So this is going to be a new successful habit that you're going to be implementing into your life, not checking your phone right away. So the first 30 to 60 minutes of my morning is purely listening to an audiobook with some headphones in and getting Oakland breakfast or whatever, or listening to a video or whatever it is, okay? So this is going to be huge, self-development. And we have tons of training videos and all that kind of stuff too. And I have tons of ideas that I can give you as far as where to start and all that kind of stuff, but that's going to be huge, okay? And then I want you to challenge yourself to watch one training video every day. That could be a 10-minute video on YouTube. That could be an hour-long video on YouTube. I'm not so concerned about the length. I'm more concerned that you're learning something new every single day, okay? I've been in this business for 2 years and I learned something new every single day. And that is because I forced myself. I've subscribed to a lot of the top leaders' channels. So the second they post something new, I'm watching one of those, okay? So we've drawn out this little diagram. This is your little key to success in this business, what you should be doing every day, this little booklet. So what I want you to do on top of writing out your steps to success every month, this is going to be like a beginning of the month thing along with your chart, is you're going to do this every day. And if this doesn't work for you, find another schedule or another way to write this out that you vibe with. We have tons of different examples on the push page, but this is kind of like your general guide. And the reason that I want you to write it on physical paper and do this every day is, number one, and like a lot of people put in the comments when I asked you guys how you enrolled your 6 customers, is consistency. This is not a business where you can go hard for 2 weeks and then fall off for 4 days, and then go hard for a week and then fall off for 2 weeks. This business is all about consistency. I don't care if that's 60 minutes a day that you're committing to or if it's 8 hours a day. That choice is all up to you, but it needs to be a constant. Okay, this business is going to start becoming a habit in your life, and it takes 21 days to build a habit. So I want you to challenge yourself for the next 30 days at least that you're going to do this every single day, and you're going to be able to look back, and we're going to be able to check in every week and see, okay, have I not enrolled this week? Well, let's go back and look at exactly what I've done this week. If I haven't sent my messages, I can probably bet that I'm not enrolling somebody this week. If I didn't grow my network, I can probably bet that I'm not enrolling somebody this week. If I haven't posted in 4 days, I'm probably not enrolling distributors, right? So this business is not again, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You need to make a choice to take quitting off the table. You're already here, right? You need to just dive in, give yourself at least 30 days of doing this consistently and just watch the results, because I promise if you do this and you give this your all, there's no way you won't be at least boxed for Ruby and have your 6 first loyal customers by the end of your first 30 days. There's no reason. So you're going to be doing this consistently every single day, and you cannot do one thing and skip the next. Okay, this is like a full circle effect. So you need to have one with the other, with the next, okay? And how much you decide to do of this is totally up to you. There are some people that can only, well, I should say, are only willing to give this an hour a day, and that's okay, but you just have to recognize that your 1 hour a day is not going, like, even think about it. If you showed up to work 1 hour a day, let's say you're paid minimum wage. In Oregon, that's $11.75. You're only getting $11 for that day. And we're not paid hourly. We are paid based on our productivity. So if you're only working an hour a day, you need to be okay with the bare minimum paycheck because you're doing the bare minimum work. If you want to see results and you're doing average work, you're going to see an average income. If you 10x this list, you will see a 10x paycheck. But the decision is yours, right? That's all on you. And I will not force you to work this 8 hours a day. I will not force you to quit your full-time job and do this. But I'm telling you that if you do these things consistently, and how much of this you do will directly correlate your paycheck over the next 90 days, okay? So we've talked about how to get your first 6 loyal customers, what the steps to success are, and how to work this business. I want you to not be overwhelmed by this. I want you to, if you work full-time, set yourself alarms. Figure out what your new schedule is going to be. I have an entire organizational training video, but if you're new, write out what a daily life, or like a daily, an average day looks like for you. What time do you normally wake up? What time do you normally go to bed? What time do you usually have breaks at work? If you're not working, because I know so many of you actually join this or are in this and are unemployed or whatever, it's really easy to put it off till the end of the day and then be tired by the end of the day, and then you don't end up doing it. So you need to figure out where you're most productive, and if you don't work it in the little increments throughout your day, what times are you going to be working it? Are you committed to working it? What are you looking for? I don't have it. Must be downstairs. Maybe in the diaper bag. I don't know. Yeah, I'll come look for it in a minute. I'm almost done. That's all right. Okay. Sorry, guys. Anywho, so drop a 1 in the comments if that's helped you, if you feel like that will be helpful for your newbies. If you are a newbie, did that help you at all? The biggest key is don't overwhelm your new distributors. And as a new distributor, don't be overwhelmed. This is really simple. It's gonna look like a lot at first. Focus in small bits. Your self-development in the morning, your 10 messages on each, and you're gonna grow your network by 20 people on each, and then you're checked out for a couple hours, right? That's okay. Perfect. Okay, so let's talk about bonuses, because I touched on this a little bit, but man, you guys, this is a huge part of our compensation plan and crazy things that we have going on right now. Okay, so we talked about if you are, let me think about this. If you joined in the months of February, March, or April, the following apply to you. Well, actually, let me backtrack. March and April, okay? We'll talk about February in a sec. March and April. If you joined in those 2 months, and until I think it is the 19th, now that they extended things, you are, when you earn your first 6 loyal customers in your first 30 days, going to be eligible for your $150 shopping spree. You'll earn that when you hit your 6 loyal customers. Your $50 bonus, cash bonus that you're going to earn. And you fast start qualified yourself. So when you enroll distributors, you help them get their first 6 in their first 30 days, you get the $150 bonus. But you are also eligible for a $15,000 bonus, income disclosure statement inserted, in your first 90 days. You have a full 90 days from the date that you joined to go diamond and earn a $15,000 bonus. I want to talk about a couple things. Number one, how this is paid out. And number two, how you need to earn this. Let's break down diamond so that it is so simple, okay? You need 16 distributors, 16 people that want to make money with you, okay? Break that up over 3 months. Who's good at math? What is that? That'd be like, what, 6? 6? 6 distributors per month. Let's call it 6. That is so embarrassing. Oh my God. Okay, 6 distributors in every 30 days. Okay, do you guys see how red I'm getting? I don't even know math. Okay, in 30 days, 6, 6, 6. Okay, then let's talk about volume. So you help these 16 distributors. You guys quit laughing. You're making me laugh. Okay, 16 distributors. They all set up their ADBV auto ship to run starting the month they join every single month. I have an entire Zoom on why your auto ship is absolutely crucial. I highly, highly suggest that you go watch it. You want to be a product of the product. People will be more willing to buy something from you if you personally use it, okay? It also pretty much guarantees you a paycheck. You also get paid on the volume. It's also a write-off. There's a million reasons why you should be doing this, but it is such a necessity, okay? You also need it well, we'll get into that in a second, but auto ships, okay? So you help each of those 16 distributors. Really? Hang on, let me pause this. Okay, so they all set up their ADBV auto ship, right? Then you help each of those 16 distributors, which you're going to be doing anyways because you're going to be working towards getting your $150 bonus with them, right? You want to help them enroll their 6 loyal customers in their first 30 days. Boom, you're diamond. Enroll 16 distributors, help them set up their ADBV auto ship. Help each of them enroll 6 loyal customers of at least ADBV apiece. You've already promoted to diamond. Do that in your first 90 days. You earn a $15,000 bonus, okay? Let's talk about how this is paid out and why. So they do not just write you a $15,000 check when you go diamond, okay? And this is for a couple reasons. Number one, you would get taxed like crazy, okay? You would have to pay like, I don't even know what it is, like 60% tax or some crazy crap, okay? So you would get totally destroyed. Number two, if Mark handed you a check when you went diamond at $15,000, do you know how many people would quit and never work another day because they made it and they've earned what they wanted to with this, right? They don't want that. We all want residual income when we join this business. And Mark is not willing to just give you, I'm pretty sure, a check and then you just think that you get complacent, right? He wants you to keep going. So the way that you earn this bonus is it's paid out over 10 months. So you earn a $15,000 bonus. That's an extra $1,500 on your paycheck every month. So the average diamond pay is $2,000 a month, okay? Then you have your diamond promotional bonus. So you're earning roughly $3,500 plus cabs and fast starts every month from your check, okay? That's almost double diamond pay as a diamond. You go double diamond, you earn, I think it's what, 20,000. So that's like 35,000 in bonuses, right? That's an extra 3,500 on your paycheck. The key is to maintain rank to maintain getting your bonus. So you need to stay diamond to continue earning your bonus. Now, the company's really, really nice and gives you 2 freebies, okay? So if for whatever reason, we all know there's ebbs and flows in business, things happen. If something happens and you lose your rank you won't lose your bonus come the next month if you get back to rank. So you go diamond, you get an extra $1,500 on your paycheck. The next month you maintain, you get that $1,500 on your paycheck. The next month you maintain, you get your $1,500 on your paycheck. Oops, something happened, you stopped working, you dropped below diamond, you don't get paid your bonus. You still get paid emerald pay or whatever rank you're at, but you don't get your diamond bonus and you don't get your diamond pay. You get back to diamond within 2 months, you will continue to earn your bonus for the next however many months you have left. Okay? I think it's really important to talk about that because we don't just want people who are in it for the short term. And frankly, you shouldn't either. Like, this is what creates a really steady income. That's, I think, a lot of fear that people have when they join this business is, well, what if I hit diamond and then I lose it all? Right? The reason that they spread out these bonuses is so that you have a security net. And so you have job security and you feel safe, right? But you're not content. You're not complacent with where you're at and you're pushing for the next ranks because there's not an income cap in this business, which is one of the most beautiful pieces of it all, right? Okay, the other thing and why not only this $15,000 bonus, and this is just for right now, guys. This isn't like something that's always happening or always available. This is something that is special that's going on right now. This is so huge to be talking to newbies about. But the other reason why you want to go diamond, bonus or not, is because that's when you really get the real license to make money, okay? So not only when you're diamond do you make your $150 bonus, but you start to earn cabs, which is basically another weekly or another bonus, okay? So this is including your rank up bonus if you get it. So let's say you go diamond in your next 90 days. You earn that $15,000 bonus. You're earning a $3,500 paycheck, right, on average. You are also eligible for cab bonuses. So when you help that distributor get their first 6 loyal customers in their first 30 days, you're going to get a weekly bonus of $150. Those are paid out on Fridays. You are also going to get an additional $80 on your paycheck. That is called a cab bonus. As you go up, let's say double diamond, it's a $120 cab bonus. Okay, and it just keeps going up every rank that you get to. So you could be earning $300, $500 by enrolling one distributor and helping them reach their goal because you have unlocked cab bonuses. This is literally where all of the money is, you guys, okay? I'm not telling you to like be a mass recruit, but I am. Everybody needs this opportunity, and you only get paid if we help them succeed. So why not? You know, distributors bring volume, distributors bring new people, and they also give you a biggest chunk of the compensation plan. It also is what helps your team get boxed for their promotions. It's what helps you get boxed for your promotions, right? Enroll new people, get new people in the system, as well as your loyal customers. So we've covered a lot tonight. I know that we've gone over a lot of information. The good news is that this was recorded, so you can watch it as many times as you want, share it with your new distributors, all that kind of stuff. But I really just wanted to do this video to give you guys just like the basics. How am I successful in this business? How do I do this? Like, what do I do? Where do I start, right? Okay, so I'm going to pause this. Actually, maybe I won't. I'll keep it going because there's a lot of people who are participating but couldn't be on tonight. So we're starting a little book club series. And if you're brand new, this is going to be something totally new to you. But if you can get the book, totally do. It's not too late to get it. But I'm really excited about this. Like, I'm super stoked. I want you guys to think of it as something either that's like replacing your self-development now, or that's just something that you are implementing into your routine, okay? This is going to be something that at the end of the beginning of our Monday night calls, so these trainings, we're going to be talking about our aha moments. We're going to be talking about what stood out to us or what we learned in the book this week and how that made us feel, how we implemented that. You guys, I am like seriously dying. How that changed whatever you were going through in this last week, or how this helped with a certain situation, whatever it is. And I want you guys to not like be afraid to come prepared to share your thoughts. Like, this is a space where I am welcoming anyone and everyone to please participate, and to like, it's just going to be fun. We're going to like unmute ourselves, and you're just going to like talk about something popcorn style. Everybody's going to get to share something, and you can just share whatever comes to mind. So it's called May Cause Miracles by Gabby Bernstein. May Cause Miracles by Gabby Bernstein. The audiobook and the hard copy book you can both find on Amazon or Audible for less than $15. Okay, this is also a write-off for your business. Okay, so keep the receipt. If you are new and or have never received a book on Audible for free, I can send you this book for free. You don't have to pay anything. So just text me, say, hey, I've never received a book. Can you send me the book? I'll send you the link. You'll be able to listen to it. Okay. I had a major issue with my Amazon order, and because of everything going on, my delivery got pushed out from today to May 15th. So I had to download the audiobook instead of the personal book. So if you have the hard copy, will you please text me how many pages / how many chapters are in the book? Otherwise, the audiobook is 5 hours and 40 minutes long. Okay, this is not counting intros or endings or anything like that. So it's going to be roughly 175 minutes per week, which breaks down to about 25 minutes a day. Okay, so you can do more than that, you can do less than that. That's totally up to you. What I'll ask is just don't go past the mark. Like, for example, I don't even know, 25, like, let me do the math because I don't want to sound dumb again. Okay. Okay, 7 times 25, 175 minutes. So do that like up until next Monday. Don't go past the 175 minute mark. That way we're just all on the same page and we're not talking about stuff that is further along or whatever, okay? But this will have us ending the book on, we're going to be starting tonight. We're going to be talking about it next Monday, and then we'll be done with the book by the 27th, okay? So 25 minutes a day, we're going to be done in 2 weeks. We're going to have 2 conversations about it. That's it. I want to see how this goes, see if it's something that you guys love, because I'm totally open to continuing to do this. This is really good for me and for a lot of us leaders, because I know a lot of the time that some people are listening to the same book every month. That's not growing your mind. That's not listening to self-development. You're not listening to anything new. I challenge myself to listen to 3 to 4 books per month, okay? New books. So if we continue to do this and we can get them done in a week to 2 weeks, we could collectively as a group be reading 2 to 4 new books every single month, right? And the cool part is that it's a write-off. You get to write off your Audible and your credits, okay? So you can get the physical copy or the audiobook, and both work. The key to this, though, is I really want you, and this is why I made it such a short increment, only 25 minutes, because I really want you paying attention. That's not like 25 minutes where you're doing a million things, doing laundry, doing dishes, and cleaning up, right? This is you giving 25 minutes to this book, listening, taking notes, coming prepared to the next meeting with something to talk about, at least one thing, okay? And I really want everybody to be participating. So if you can't afford the book and you've already been sent a free audiobook, text me and we'll figure something out. A lot of people have gotten the book from the library, so when there's a will, there's a way. You'll find it, okay? But we're going to be starting that tonight. Next Monday, we'll have gone through, yeah, Kayla, look at you. She said, sell a sample and get the book. I love it. Look at that little sass. She's on one tonight. Okay, you guys, that is pretty much it. I'm going to